This is a new visit to my chapel now that we are out of Lenten Array. So now we begin with Our Lady of Walsingham on the Lady Altar, a little crucifix which is probably from the 18th century. The candlesticks, the crown up on the top. I made this altar and rear os when I was living in the Vendée and still inspired by Baroque aesthetics. So we move on. The sacristy is unchanged. I've tidied up since celebrating the Easter Vigil this morning. The cloth of gold vestments are here ready for tomorrow morning. We go into the chapel itself. The altar and the riddles all in festal array, without any of the veils, of course. The two candlesticks and the altar cross. The hanging pyx is not there because the Blessed Sacrament is still in the Easter Sepulchre, which is here, the Easter Sepulchre, with the crucifix from Good Friday buried, as it were, with a cloth, and the Blessed Sacrament is in an urn on the plank of wood, on what I use for the Easter Sepulchre. Statues. Saint Teresa of the Child Jesus. This is a statue of Our Lady made by the monks and the sisters of Bethlehem in France. Of course, the Paschal candle. Move on to Saint Joseph here, and then here is an icon of Saint Luke, who is being guided in painting an icon of Our Lady. This is Saint Philip Neri, the Apostle of Rome, and an amazing man of his time. One thing I love about him is he was so eccentric and unconventional about everything. Just get the reflection of the light off. There's the portrait. This is Saint Rita up here. The choir stalls, as you saw them before. Up on the top, a German fashion, is Our Lady of Walsingham. That makes a total of two statues of Our Lady of Walsingham up on top of the rood screen. I'll just go to the others under the rood screen and turn round. There's a crucifix which I bought in Portugal. It's made of resin, and the two little statues of Our Lady and St Edward I bought in the Abbey bookshop of Westminster Abbey. Just down underneath there is a statue of the Christ Pantocrator, which was bought for me by a dear old friend who is no longer with us. And he bought this icon at Tolerant Knights from the Russian Orthodox monastery there. Back in the sacristy, a few bits and pieces. There's a reflection, a very bad reflection there. This is St Martin. I don't seem to be able to get rid of the reflection. St Martin, who gives a part of his cloak to a beggar. and he's one of the great saints of France. This is a photo of my priestly ordination in 1998. Kendal Parish Church, where I sang in the choir between 1975 and 1976. The official ACC calendar and ordo. Down here is the Sarum Ordo from Dr. William Renwick, which is extremely well done, except for the occasional error due to forgetfulness. These things do happen. Prayers, the crucifix, as you saw last time, even when the chapel was in Lenten Array. There are some copes here of different colours, and so that's and the bookshelves and different things. So anyway, a little visit to the chapel after Lenten Array.